raise your hand up high. Keep your hand up. We'll get a pair over to you before we depart. You don't have to wear them yet, but do hold on to them. You'll pop them on a couple of times later on in the tour. I'll let you know when to put those on. And we'll get going shortly. You may have noticed that this tram is awfully quiet. We are on one of the few electric trams in our fleet, part of Universal's Go Green initiative. Always exciting to get on one of the electric trams. Nice, quiet, smooth ride here. And if you've just joined us, my name is Sarah. I'll be your guide today for the studio tour. You should have a pair of 3D glasses. Watch your arms and legs. Those tram doors are coming down soon if they haven't already. It looks like we'll be heading out soon. Acres. We've got a lot of ground to cover, a lot to explore. It's a busy day down there. American Ninja Warriors using our Metropolitan sets. We've got a lot to see. Super exciting. We'll get going shortly to explore the studio. All right, folks, looks like it is time. We are leaving the theme park behind. Wave goodbye. We are off to explore the studio. I do have a co-host to help us out on our journey from The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon and Saturday Night Live. You guessed it. It's Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Sarah.
And the greatest driver.
Art.
They're the best. I love that. Even though
Sarah
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
That's right, I do have a few safety rules to go over. First, if you need guest assistance or have a medical emergency, if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or if you have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red emergency cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I will be back to assist you as soon as it is safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. The studio is private property, and if at any time during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and remain seated. Please no smoking of any kind during the tour, and be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and many water effects. You want to have your cameras out for great photo opportunities, but keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. Finally, for your safety and those around you, do not use selfie sticks while on board. All right, now as we make our way down this hill up ahead, you'll see movie posters on your left and right. And these movie posters represent just a small fraction of the more than 8,000 films Universal has made in its more than 100 years of existence. The very first was called Damon and Pythias, and it came out in 1914, so over 100 years ago. Carl Laemmle founded Universal Studios in Universal City. That's him right there on your screens, that dapper fella. His vision was to create a city entirely devoted to making movies, and that's exactly what he did. The entire movie-making process takes place here from beginning to end, and Universal City really is its own city, complete with its own postal zip code. There even used to be elected mayors of Universal City that served one-year terms and saw to its day-to-day operations, and some of those mayors included Abbott and Costello, who served jointly, and Doris Day. There even used to be a DMV here and a zoo when Universal Studios first opened. Here on the right is a real working fire station that serves Universal City, one of the only real things you will see today on the tour. Now, part of Carl Laemmle's vision was to bring guests into the movie-making process to see it firsthand. Back then, guests would fill bleachers and watch filming take place. And they could even cheer as loudly as they wanted to for their favorite stars, because back then they were all silent films, which isn't the case today. So just a heads up that it's always a possibility that you could see this pop up on the screen during our tour and I'd go off mic. And that's because this is a real working film studio. We may pass close enough to a production that they can pick up my lovely voice, so we don't want that. So just a heads up, it's always possible during the tour. Here on the left is Soundstage 12, the largest soundstage at Universal. It's been home to some enormous sets like Dracula's Castle, the Visitor Center from Jurassic Park, and the spaceship from Serenity. We're very excited to announce that Super Nintendo World will be opening in 2023 here at Universal Studios Hollywood. You can find updates about Super Nintendo World on our website and social media accounts. On our left, we're passing stages 16 and 17. They were home to Superstore, starring America Ferrera and Ben Feldman. The set for that show is a big box retail store called Cloud9 that took up 3 sound stages here at the studio. Now, why would filmmakers choose to shoot inside of a soundstage instead of filming on location? Well, it gives them way more creative control over their environment. They can control the sound, the lighting, even the temperature. For example, for John Carpenter's film, The Thing, they made it so cold inside of the soundstage that the actors could actually see their own breath. So quite a lot of creative control that they wouldn't be afforded filming on location. Did you see that? It looks like the bad guys just stole our logo. We're going to have to see if we can get that back when DreamWorks Animation's The Bad Guys hits theaters on April 22nd. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Coming up on our left is Bungalow 5195. It belonged to Alfred Hitchcock, director of Psycho, Rear Window, and The Birds. You'll see a silhouette just to the right side of the door. It now belongs to the De Laurentiis Company, and they are working on Firestarter with Zac Efron. They're working on putting they brought Hannibal Lecter to the big and small screen, so it's still in the horror family, which feels right. Here,
creatures from prehistoric times.
What kind of place is it?
So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
and just a quick safety reminder as we approach Skull Island to stay seated, hang on your belongings as well, because it could get a little bumpy here in Skull Island.
The island. Nobody's lived here for hundreds of years. This is true.
Glasses on, everybody. We're back in Skull Island.
soundstage up ahead, which is a hot set, meaning it is all ready for filming. All the set pieces and props are in place. They just need a crew, actors, and a director to yell action. Just a safety reminder as we head on in, stay seated, hang on your belongings, all that good stuff as we check out this hot set. Now, this set was used for an episode of Bones starring Emily Deschanel and David Boreanaz.
Look, they're sweet.
He looks very upset.
When I talked to him, he said the guy died in his arms.
That's with the FBI?
FBI, yeah. We hear about the human remains.
That's him. Right over there.
You alright?
Yeah.
Now, as you can see, we're on a Metropolitan subway set. Details indicate that we're in San Francisco, but those could easily be changed to make this a different metropolitan city that the production requires it to be. It appears much as it did in that episode of Bones. Oh, all right, folks, just a little tremor, nothing to worry about. Not very uncommon here. So another, okay. This might be a little bigger than I thought. Hang on, everybody. Congratulations, everyone. You just survived Earthquake, the big one. The episode of Bones that filmed in that set also included an earthquake. And as you will soon see on the right, the shark has been caught. All is well and peaceful at Amity Island today. Just remember to stay seated for your safety as we enjoy the ambiance of the beach and relax. Oh no, I see a fin. I think there is another shark. And there's my friend George doing one last sweep of the water. Don't worry, George is a professional. I am so sorry you had to see that, folks. But you know, at least George was out there doing what he loves, and he had a lot of guts to be out there, which we just saw in the water. Well, we are just going to pull behind this dock. You are perfectly safe on the tram. We are on dry land. Shark we just experienced works a lot beside next to the Bates Motel, made famous by Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho and its sequels. Now, Alfred Hitchcock was a rebel, to say the least. When he submitted Psycho to the censors, they said it was far too controversial and he had to make changes or they would not release the film. He took it back, he waited a few weeks, and then he resubmitted it without changing a single frame, yet they thanked him so much for the changes he made and released the film as is. Up here on the hill is the house where Norman resided with his dear-old mom in the original Psycho. I've heard rumors if you look at that upper left corner window, you may just catch a glimpse of Mother there still to this very day. Dakota Fanning and Tom Cruise. This set includes a real Boeing 747 airplane deconstructed that cost just $60,000 to purchase. Not bad, but $200,000 to dismantle and transport. This set is so realistic, it's been used to train real search and rescue dogs.
Mind around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about the War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep pressing me. That's right. Now listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed? Robbie, get in. Get in.
This set was also used for the Netflix show Love, starring Paul Rust. There was a storyline where Paul Rust's character worked on the set of a big disaster movie, and we happen to have one right here. Now, we've reached about the 10-minute mark of our generated imagery. That wall was also the edge of the set of Truman's Life in the Truman Show, and it was used for Beyonce's music video Formation as well. But now this keeps happening on my tours. Someone on this tram is an undercover spy, and Owen Shaw is after you. But thankfully, we're going to hide out in this auto shop. I heard there's an after-race party going on, so it should be fun. One last safety reminder. Stay seated, hang on your belongings. You know it's going to get a little bumpy trying to get out of here. Hang on to those 3D glasses. You don't need them quite yet, but you will pretty soon. I'll let you know when to put them on. Sounds like the party has already gotten started.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you in Shaw for a while, so we brought you in our secret spot.
All right, look, guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and meet me.
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party. And where the other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Bill?
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort this novice out. Let's go, Cookie Puss. You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of this.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Sure traced us. Ops can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Levy ready to roll.
Alright, go ahead and put on your 3D glasses. Let's see if Dom and his crew can get us out of this mess.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After that!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Cover the left. This thing ain't moving fast enough. Roman, Levy, hook him up. Now we're moving.
You can be the witness to another of these holiday days! The witness is mine, Eddie!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away!
Where'd it go, Levy?
Don't let it up the missile shot!
Not gonna happen. Don't worry.